Hi, I'm here with Chance Marsteller. We're watching his state title match that capped his undefeated career. Chance, could you maybe think about what you were thinking, what's going on here at the very beginning of the first period?
Going into the match, just like any other match, you know, I was trying to stay composed and take it as, you know, just another match like I always do. And when I say take it as just another match, I mean every match I consider the kid a national champ. I warm up the same way, you know, and I'm going to wrestle you the same way. But in this case, you know, I had to just take it as the fact it's just another match. You know, take your time, be cool and calm and collected about it. And
so how did this one start out with what you wanted to do here as we're watching this?
yeah, it was right away. I started trying to dig in my underhooks, get to my underhooks, get to my tilts. You know, just sticking to the Marsteller style, I guess, the way I wrestle. You know, I'm not going to change my style for anyone, no matter what match it is or the circumstances, or you know, if I'm injured, you know, I might stay away from a couple of things I do, but I'm gonna keep going out and attacking it and taking the situation as I would any other match. And you know, and plus, just because it's, you know, my last high school match, it doesn't mean it's gonna be my last match ever. So I know I just had to go out, wrestle, and get the job done. And
so what was he doing for you here in the beginning? How was he coming at you? And
kind of great. I mean, he's a solid wrestler. I wrestled in the Powerade in the semis.
This year?
Yep.
Okay.
Had a little bit of flu this year. Definitely think I could have done better than what I did out there against him. I beat him 8-1. Not taking anything away from him, though. He's a solid wrestler. Just you know, how I would analyze my performance. And so here, you know, he's wrestling me the same way he kind of was a Powerade. He's coming at me, trying to be an aggressor, and you know, which I enjoy that. I enjoy people coming at me because then that gives me a chance to, you know, when someone else opens up more, it gives me a chance to open up my attacks more.
Right.
You know, and so that's just kind of what he did at first. He was just kind of opening up, coming at me, and I was really able to open up in the first period, rack up some points, and
so things right now, first period, are going the way you envisioned them. They were going well?
Yeah, I mean, they were going pretty well. I think, what was I, up 8-1 after the first period? You know, so obviously they're going well considering the fact that's what I beat him earlier in the year, was 8-1.
Right. How about the back right now?
Yeah, I was about to get to this. As you can see, like that tilt I just did, I did like a claw. Like I kind of had a hook shoulder and kind of pulled him over myself. It's kind of a type of claw tilt. And you know, it's not something I'm used to. So that was the one thing actually that surprised me about myself in the state finals, was really opened up and got away from some of the stuff I always do, and used some stuff that just added some stuff to my arsenal that you know, would help me with my back and not hurt as much. I wasn't going as much to my roll through tilts.
You were able to go attack him with some things that you thought would work, but yet not maybe put as much strain on the back.
And like I said, like when I was on top there and I did that one claw tilt, you know, that's out of the ordinary for me. I think most people could say they never really see me do that. And so that kind of just surprised me, you know, that I mean, I'm going to take what's there, like as any wrestler would, but it just kind of surprised me. I really took it and went with it, and as you can see, I'm about to go for that same type of tilt again. It's just a tight waist and a hook, or a claw, however you want to call it. And
so he didn't probably see that when you wrestled him in Powerade, right?
No, he didn't. I mean, I don't think most people saw that.
Saw that. Okay.
And you know, honestly, going into the match, I wasn't part of the game plan at all.
Okay.
It just, you know, it was what was open and what was there, and I kind of just mixed it up right there. The couple times I did it, and you know, the first time I did it, I mixed it up, and I was like, okay, this is working for me, and continued to go to it more throughout the match. You see here, I'm riding the hips tight, trying to get back to my claw, stay tight underneath the armpits, and yeah, I attempted to go back to it again. He got an escape.
So right here is second period. How are you feeling physically? Do you remember? Were you doing okay? Was it causing you some
after
trouble?
that? Well, I started going to those claw tilts because after I took him down right to a roll through tilt, and that put a lot of pressure on my back. So as you can see, the pace starts slowing down a little bit. You know, I still get to go behind here, but you know, like I said, my pace starts slowing down just a little bit because I by the end of the match, I was in a lot of pain. So it just kind of wore on as the tournament went on. you know, I wasn't too much pain the first 2 days. It hurt, but I only had one match each of the first 2 days. The last day I had the rest of my semis and my finals, so two matches in one day. And
but right now, the second period, I'm thinking your adrenaline's still going pretty good where it's not.
Yeah, and that's like I said, part of sport. You kind of just, you don't really, you know, I'm in pain, but not realizing it 24/7, not holding my back like I was in districts, because you know that was.
You felt worse in districts than you did
when it really
states.
broke open at districts.
Right.
When I mean broke open, I mean, you know, that's the most excruciating pain I was in the whole time.
Right.
Here, you know, I had, you know, real good physical therapy and stuff leading into states. So with Doc Neff, Danny Neff's dad, who Danny won a state title for Solanco. We were training partners. He won a state title for Solanco my freshman year, his senior year. So, you know, Doc Neff did a great job of helping me get back, get ready for states. And, but like I said, like by the end of the match, I was done. It was, you know, just enough to be ready to come in and compete and to take it match by match and day by day. But that's also how I would take it. I've taken it every single year. You know, I'm not going to go into the match. And on Thursday, my first round in my state finals, on Thursday, Kyle Dake, four-time NCAA champ last year, he said that this year at the NCAA, and I was like, that's pretty crazy, because that's exactly how I see it too. You know, you can't go in and win Saturday night's match on Thursday.
Right.
So, you know, it's just a matter of taking everything day by day, time by time, and you know, after the match, getting right back to the hotel, relaxing, icing, resting, back exercise, whatever, you know, all the little things I would do back at the hotel. And
so right here, are we in the third period starting off?
yeah, the third period just started, and it was actually my choice. I chose not to go bottom, just because I was already, like I said, in pain. And I looked at my coach and said, you know, you think I really should go bottom? And he was like, I was like, that was probably smart, because knowing me, I'm pretty bullheaded, and I probably would have, just like districts, just kind of out of a pride factor, I guess, kind of wanted to go down. But
you thinking though, this is your last period, back injury or not, this is the final period of your high school career. I mean, are you thinking that, are you letting any of those thoughts kind of come in at all? Or
absolutely not. You know, I'm out here wrestling the match. I'm thinking a little bit about my back right now, but not as much about my back as staying in position so my back doesn't hurt. I'm up 14-2. You know, 2 takedowns ends the match. Or if like I said, I could have chose bottom again here, got escape, got a takedown in the match. And a lot of times I was pretty close to a couple takedowns, because he is here in the third period, still coming at me, being a tough aggressor, trying to push the pace. And like I said, I'm just trying to stay in position. I had a couple openings I could have taken, but just really didn't want to chance it. I'm up 14-2. You know, I heard a couple people say, "Oh, he wanted to finish out as the third period of the states, all this and whatnot." No, as a competitor, as an athlete, you know, I want to do the best I can do. I want to put you through the ground if you're my opponent. So, you know, I either obviously want to go for the tech of the pen in any match, not just go out and get it, but, you know, I'm up 14-2. I would like to finish the match with a tech and get off the mat, but like I said, I'm in pain. I just wasn't chancing.
So take me through right here. The thing, yeah, everything ends. What?
Now's when it hits me. It starts hitting me. Yeah, right as I stood my head, you're right there. That's when I really realized it hit me, because that's just kind of when I saw the first person stand up, start to clap. I realized what was about to happen, like that people were giving me a standing O. And
so you got the 4 fingers up on each hand for the.
Yeah, and right here my coach did the 4 slaps, because, and just like every year, you know, I 1, 2, 2 up, 3, 3 up, 4, 4 up. Just kind of just, you know, just one of the things I do. But that also, you know, really hit me too. Not only, you know, was a standing ovation already pretty cool, but when they raised my hand and I put the 4s up, you can kind of just hear the crowd go like roar. And you know, going back and watching it on video, someone showed me a clip of like kind of how the crowd were when I threw my fours up earlier after states when I watched it, and that's probably one of the just neatest, one of the coolest feelings, and one of the most humbling feelings that as an athlete I really feel you can feel, and it was neat, and that's when it started to hit me. I'm not a very emotional person on and off the mat. I'm never content after a state title leg guard.
Right.
No, I'm always looking for the next thing, move on to the next, and even still after this year, I'm still that way.
Right.
But this is the first year I think I really kind of, right then and there in the moment, kind of reflected upon just everything.
That was different than any other
Yes.
time. After any other
I mean,
match,
it
right?
was even different than my first time, in the finals. And, I don't think I reflect because of the expectations or because of what I accomplished. I think I just really reflected because, like you said, it was my last match, and and I guess the way I did it, and how the state of Pennsylvania, like what they kind of gave me back with that standing O after I won. Like I said, it was humbling and just like, and you really can't not take time to reflect on something
Sure.
like that.